Remember when they told you law enforcement had their hands tied? When sanctuary cities laughed at federal authority? When criminals ran wild with zero consequences? Well, those days just ended. What happened in Des Moines this morning sent shockwaves through every blue city in America. An illegal alien superintendent with fake credentials tried to run from ICE. Big mistake. But that arrest was just the opening shot. We have multi-agency actions happening in Chicago right now. Helicopters, raids on terrorist organizations, Tren de Aragua. From Memphis to Portland, federal forces are deploying in ways we haven't seen in decades. And the Attorney General just issued orders that change everything. National Guard units mobilizing. DHS snipers are taking positions. The enforcement hammer is falling, and the footage you're about to see will blow your mind. And while federal forces restore order, you need to prepare for whatever comes next. C60 Evo delivers cellular-level protection that government can't provide. This Nobel Prize-winning molecule made lab animals live 90% longer. Imagine what it could do for you. My brain fog vanished, joint pain disappeared, energy levels skyrocketed, my wife looks years younger. This isn't another supplement scam. It's 172 times more powerful than vitamin C. Chris Burres has perfected this in his Houston lab since 1991. While chaos erupts outside, strengthen yourself from within. Visit c60evo.com/NNN and use code NNN at checkout. Take control of your health today. So Dan Bongino just posting this a couple hours ago with only the caption, "We are not slowing down." It's a Fox News clip that is absolutely stunning. Watch this.
Dozen people searching.
It's hard to see, but there's a helicopter right there on this building. And that helicopter has just inserted snipers for the protection of all these federal agents you can see entering the building. What they are after, 6 particular individuals associated with Tren de Aragua. They say these individuals are responsible for dealing in guns, long guns and handguns, as well as drugs. The helicopter is now just taken off. This is really an unprecedented show of federal force. Almost 300 agents coming to get control of this building and the people inside.
They detained about 24 people, searching only apartments where no rent was being paid. So far, we don't know if they got the high-value targets they've been tracking. One guy did display a Tren de Aragua tattoo. But the new detainees are being held and processed at this ICE facility in Broadview.
It's hard to see, but
Tren de Aragua taking over apartment buildings in Chicago. They're raiding the apartments where no rent is being paid, but people are living there. Disgusting. And then we have this, Des Moines, an all-Democrat, all-female school board hired a new superintendent based purely on his skin color. Not only was he an illegal alien, a fugitive from justice, he lacked a basic education and experience to lead the state's largest school district. Armed with an illegal firearm, Ian Andre Roberts charmed the pants off every member of the female board. The only box he could have possibly checked for the board and the district was the color of his skin. Did the board know he was an illegal immigrant and fugitive from justice? Look at that. ICE arrested Dr. Ian Andre Roberts, a superintendent of Des Moines, Iowa Public Schools, an illegal alien and fugitive from Guyana. Dr. Roberts fled from ICE agents speeding away, then abandoned the car. He was found in a brushy area 200 yards away with the help of an Iowa State Police canine. Agents found a loaded gun, a hunting knife, and $3,000 cash in the fugitive's vehicle. His was riddled. Wow, I can't read what that word. His resume was riddled with fake employment history and degrees. And he was the superintendent of Des Moines, Iowa Public Schools. ICE arresting the superintendent of Des Moines, Iowa Public Schools, who's an illegal immigrant from Africa. Not Africa. South America. He was armed and attempted to flee. He led the largest school district in Iowa. Our kids are not safe with Democrats in charge. Insane. Stephen Miller posting this 23 hours ago. Calling all patriots. USCIS is now hiring Homeland defenders. You looking for a job? Your job will be to interview applicants for green cards, work visas, and citizenship for approval or denial. Great pay, flexible hours, stay local. Sign up to be a Homeland defender today. Oh, that's going to trigger a lot of folks, right? Homeland defender. He was quote tweeting the Homeland Security, their own post, with a quote from Calvin Coolidge that says, "Those who do not want to be partakers of the American spirit ought not to settle in America." With this sort of throwback poster, protect your homeland, defend your culture. They're going to call that racist for sure. And speaking of defending, Big Balls is back. And now he's telling his story of how he saved his friend, which ultimately led to President Trump taking over Washington, D.C. with the National Guard. Now we hear his story for the first time.
Situation. I was hanging out with a group of my friends late at night, and at about 3 a.m., we were wrapping up, and I was walking one of my friends back to her car. And as we're walking to the car, there's a group of 10 guys right across the street. And as we get to the car and she begins to fumble for the keys, they start shouting at us. And really quickly, I knew something was really off about the situation. So she unlocks the car. I rush her into the driver's seat. She's able to close the door behind her and lock the doors. And, you know, right as I turn around, they run up on me, and they're just a few feet away. And they slam me against the car. They start throwing a bunch of punches. I keep my hands up. I'm just like, all right, I'm getting a lot of punches here. I'm just trying to protect my head the best way that I can. And, you know, luckily the whole thing didn't last too long. The police showed up pretty quickly. So I was very fortunate. I only came out with a broken nose and a concussion. It could have been a lot worse.
Oh, my God. All right. So they were wailing on you. Did they get you down on the ground?
No. I knew that if I got down on the ground, it'd get way worse. So I was like, all right, no matter what, I just have to stay on my feet.
All right. So stay on your feet. You protect the head because you know what? Big Balls also has big brains. And that's very important. And you saved this lady friend of yours. You kind of saved more than her car. You might have saved her life.
Yeah, it was a really bad situation. And, you know, the carjacking didn't make a lot of sense because it was like the cheapest car on the block. So it felt like there might have been something else going on there.
Okay. Well, you're a brave guy and you're a lucky guy, and we're glad you're okay.
I was hanging out with
Big Balls telling his story for the first time. Down in Memphis, Governor Bill Lee writes, Memphis has a generational opportunity to become a safe city with unprecedented resource and strong partnership at the state, local, and federal levels. We are working side by side to fight crime and ensure Memphis families can live in a safe community. Contrast that with what the governor of Illinois is saying, right? We'll get to that in a minute.
We are in a unique place here in Memphis. Never before has a city in this country had access to the level of resources that is about to be made to the city.
It's amazing what he's saying right there. The level of resources, never before giving access to this city from the federal government. Meanwhile, Chicago's like, no. Get out of our town. We don't want you here. They just want crime to fester. Sorry, let's continue.
In Memphis, there's no city in America that has access to the resources we're about to get. And that is very hopeful for me. And I see this team of professionals behind us that are willing to work together to make this city safe. It's exciting for me. We have to do this. We have to do it for the Memphis business community, small businesses and large employers. I talk to CEOs all the time who want to move to Memphis and who want to bring jobs and who want to bring opportunity. And we have to make it possible for those companies to feel good about making the moves here. And we have to do this for Memphis families. We have to do this for the people who live and work and worship and play and their children are on the streets. We have to do this for the people that live in Memphis. We are
remarkable. Tennessee governor. But over there in California, New York, this picture, this image, this cartoon tells the whole story. Leave our crime alone. Newsom, Pritzker, Hochul. See, they want Trump out. They don't want his help because it exposes the failures of their entire policy platform. 24 hours ago, the Attorney General writes, I just issued a memo to all Justice Department components making it clear violence against federal officers will not be tolerated. The DOJ is deploying agents to protect ICE facilities, arrest violent agitators on the spot, and bring in the strongest federal charges possible. Here is the memo from the Attorney General dated September 29th of this year. Ending political violence against ICE. Of course, this in the wake of all the attacks on ICE facilities, even a sniper attack last week. Horrible things happening. Like this, an Antifa member in Portland tried to, Nick Shirley writes, Antifa member in Portland tried to chase me out of their rally, threatening to smoke me. And DHS snipers on the roof hit him with a nice little FAFO as snipers put lasers on his chest. What do these people have to fear if they're peacefully protesting?
Stop it.
Get the fuck out.
Hey, what are you
Get
doing?
the fuck out
Hey,
of here, man.
I didn't do anything.
Hey, get the fuck out.
You get out of here. Don't try to hit me.
Get out of here.
Well, I have
Get
no.
out of here. Don't come back.
Get away from
I see
me.
you again.
Get away from me, sir.
Dude, get the
Where are
fuck.
you? You're pushing me onto the road.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me move. Let me get out. If you're gonna let me get out.
Fucking walk.
Hey, sir, stop it.
Fucking walk.
Stop.
Walk, motherfucker.
What are you doing? Why are you so mad? I didn't do anything.
You did.
What did I do?
Walk.
I haven't done anything.
Walk, motherfucker. Do not come back.
Watch out.
You come back, I'm gonna fucking smoke you, dude.
Really?
Yes, really. I'm
Why?
gonna smash that fucking camera.
Stop it. Stop. Sir, stop it.
Stop sticking your camera in people's fucking face.
I have the right to be here.
Okay, did I say?
I have the right to be here. I have the right to film. You have DHS watching you right there, lasered on you.
I
You have a
didn't do
sniper
nothing.
lasered on you right
I
now.
don't give a fuck.
Stop it.
Stop
You-
sticking your camera in people's face.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay?
You have a sniper on you right now. You have a sniper on you right now.
Get the fuck out.
Hey, what are you
Get
doing?
the fuck out of
Hey,
here, man.
Dude, that's just crazy. But Antifa is absolutely out of their minds with what they're doing and how they're attacking. Let's see here. Here is the Attorney General discussing Memphis and dropping the Secretary of War's name, Pete Hegseth.
DA, an 18-year-old murdered a Memphis police officer, and he had been let out without any bail just prior to that murder. Because you have a woke Soros DA there, they're letting people out, they're not holding them accountable, so we're coming in with all of our federal agents, and we are going to charge them federally whenever possible. We're going to keep them in federal custody, no officers, no offers, and if you touch a federal officer, you will be prosecuted. You touch a federal officer, and we're going to hold you in jail, in a federal jail, and we are going to prosecute you. That's what's going to stop crime. And working hand in hand with the local Memphis Police Department, they've been great. We're going to come in and share intelligence and get these violent criminals off the street. It's got to stop. I mean, these are our cities. Memphis is a beautiful historical city, and people are getting killed every day. 125 murders so far. Last night we got 2 guns off the street, and that's just the beginning. So Secretary Hegseth and I are going in there together this week. We're going to meet. I did it the whole time we were in D.C. We're meeting with all of our troops, meeting all of our federal agents, all of the state police on the ground to show them that we support them. We're meeting with the mayor, all the locals, so we can work hand in hand to make Memphis safe again. And it's a shame that Portland, that Chicago, that these cities aren't begging Donald Trump to come in there and help them.
Yep. They have the offers on the table. President Trump has stated it. Memphis Task Force set to start this week. National Guard, along with about 13 other agencies, will be there to help stop crime in the city. How could anyone be against this? Tennessee Governor Lee was all for it. But, hey, leave our crime alone, right? Oregon Governor Tina Kotek. I want people to know Portland, Oregon is a beautiful, vibrant, successful city.
I was out there all. Yeah, well, thank you. First of all, I want people to know that Portland, Oregon is a beautiful, vibrant, successful city. We are not a war zone. I was out there all weekend long. People were out and about, shopping, going to restaurants, going to soccer matches, going to shows. Portland is a beautiful place, and we.
But did you stop by the ICE facility? Did you see what they're doing over there? Hundreds of protesters lined up, protesters getting arrested, harassing journalists, blockading, obstructing justice. You see, that's what President Trump, that's what Pam Bondi, that's what Pete Hegseth are about to do. They're going to go and reinforce those ICE facilities because they're literally under siege. So, yeah, well, maybe in other parts of Portland, people are out there shopping and, going about their business. The problem is that you have Antifa terrorists, declared domestic terrorists, who are obstructing justice from President Trump fulfilling his obligation to the constituents of that city.
They're not under siege. There's no insurrection here. When the president makes a choice to say, I should have military troops in my state. Yeah, well, thank you. First of all, I want people to.
Yeah. So it's going down, folks. Memphis getting troops, and they're gladly accepting it. Meanwhile, Portland pretends like there's no problem. California, Illinois, New York, they don't want the help. They don't want to be exposed. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. So this is what law and order looks like. No more catch and release. No more sanctuary city games. That Des Moines superintendent thought his fake degrees and woke school board would protect him. ICE, a K-9 unit, and federal marshals proved him wrong. He fled with a loaded gun and cash. Sounds real innocent, right? Memphis, though, is the blueprint. National Guard plus 13 agencies working as one hammer of justice. Portland Antifa tried threatening reporters until DHS snipers painted them with laser sights. The message is clear. Threatened federal officers face federal consequences. Attorney General Bondi's memo, it's not a suggestion. It's a declaration of war on lawlessness. So here's the question. Should every sanctuary city face this level of federal enforcement? Let's have a conversation in the comments. Drop your answers below. And while order returns to our streets, show your support for law enforcement. Grab our American Badass gear at the merch shop, linked down below.